Oh yeah, what did Zherka say? That's what I was about to ask you. What like you said he's like he keeps shitting on you or something. What does he do that's like? Because I don't watch.
Watching like old videos of me, he's made like weird comments about my relationship, just the weird, like he's tweeted about me incessantly for like 2 weeks. It's just like weird shit. I just don't like why do I have to subject myself to that? Like I deal with so much other pressure and shit professionally, personally, like on everything else. Like why deal with that too? Like why have him in my orbit? There's no reason for it.
Yeah, but it's only, and I don't know how you take it. It's only like something that weighs heavily on you if it's something you take seriously, right?
No, that's not true. I don't know why people say that. People design all of these really weird like cope loops where basically they say, I'm gonna say something about you, and if you ever deny it or do anything about it, then what I'm saying is 100% true. Like that's not true. It's not, what affects me isn't when people make certain comments about me. It's when people think that they can make certain comments about me and then remain in my good graces. Like if people want to talk about like cuck shit or whatever, I don't know, people make like a million comments on me, that's fine, you can knock yourself out, I don't care. People do it all the time, but I'm not gonna like platform you. Do you understand the difference? Like it's that somebody's like, oh, Destiny says that like you know, people are free to say what they want about them online. It's like, yeah, go for it, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna platform you, right? There's like a different standard there.
So you're telling me that you've made it known clearly to Jonathan that, listen, if you keep doing this cuck jokes, you know, try to bring me and my wife's relationship up every single chance you get just to look good for a Fresh and Fit's audience or for Sneakers audience or for whoever person you interact with, then you know I'm not cool with that. I'm not gonna.
I literally cut him off for like a year because he did this in the past with the Anna situation, where he mined the out of my like personal drama with Anna, and he used that to further his like Destiny secretly black pilled or red pilled and pump and dumping mentally ill girls and blah blah blah. Like he's done the same shit in the past, and that's why he got cut off for like a year before. Yeah.
You know, I think you know why it's hard for people, and I'm not talking about Jonathan and you at this point. When people call you out, even though I kind of understand where you're coming from when you say these things, the reason it's hard for people to 100% fully like agree with you is because you let a lot of niggas say a lot of shit about you, or at least you used to prior to this whole boundaries whatever thing you've started doing recently, right? So when all of a sudden you start saying, hey, this is not cool, that's not cool, you know, people will be like, wait, when did we start giving a about that shit? Because you used to interact with all sorts of people that used to say, and this is not like years ago, this is months ago, right?
Well, no, wait, like who?
Okay, first of all, the easiest one is Jonathan. Then there is Nicholas. Then there is Sneeko. Honestly, the easiest one is Sneeko.
Yeah, but there's a difference. There's a difference between how I interact with some of these people. So, like for instance, if for Sneeko, like we disagreed and we argued and we fought, but it wasn't until he started engaging in weird like half cuck jokes about me that I was like, okay, well hold on, we're not, because me and Sneeko started to associate in a more friendly term, and if he's gonna do that, then I would say it, right? But like for instance, like a long time ago, we did it with like Sargon of Akkad, but me and Sargon of Akkad never hung out like in a friendly manner. So if Sargon of Akkad is like on other streams, like, oh yeah, Destiny's a retard guy, it's like, okay, fine, we just debate each other. That's fine, I don't care. But like if Brittany Simon starts making weird comments, it's like, well, we're like kind of friendly. That's different. I'm gonna hold different people to different standards based on our relationships with each other, right?
And Zherka's standards is like you're not really that close with him. I mean, you've said this.
I don't know. I can never tell. Like sometimes he acts like we're like best friends, and then sometimes but like the comments that Zherka makes are like way over the line. Like no, actually, hold on, no. When Zherka's on my stream, it is actually normally in like a friendly capacity. We might not be friends, but it's not like Zherka's here in the way that like Fuentes was here, where Fuentes is just here to debate. Zherka is like here like hanging out and shit in Discord chat. It's a different thing. Yeah.
Wouldn't you say that Zherka? Okay, you're kind of conflating now somebody being friends with you and somebody being friendly with you when he comes on your stream, right? I think the way that you see these things is if somebody comes into my Discord and is antagonistic and is going hard, then, you know, if they say whatever the it's cool, because I know I have them in this capacity of they come in, we butt heads, whatever the right? But when Zherka comes in, we're usually cool. We just have fun conversations. We laugh, whatever the right? But that doesn't mean that you're friends. You could be friendly, and that, because I'd say that Zherka is probably lower of like a friend than Sneeko is. Like you consider Sneeko much more of a friend than Zherka.
I don't even know if that's true. Me and Zherka have like 5 years of history. I've probably
he's been around a while.
Yeah, I've probably spent more time in real life with Zherka than I have with Sneeko, probably by quite a bit. I think I've seen Sneeko in real life like 4 times. I think, literally. I haven't seen Sneeko that much. I'm pretty sure I've spent way more time with Zherka, and I've done way more favors for Zherka. So yeah.
Okay, problem is you already know that you can't tell with Jonathan, though. I know he's been here since 2019 or something.
Okay, listen, then I'll just cop out completely and I'll just say this. I have a really keen intuitive sense of how to treat people. If somebody thinks that I do them wrong or whatever, feel free to bring that up to me. I have a really intuitive sense of like the expectations I expect from other people. If people have a really hard time figuring that out, I have no problem cutting them out. I've got a big platform. Most people are privileged to come here and like share in this space or whatever, and I don't mind doing that with a lot of people. I'm not like trying to little bro anybody, but like if you think that you can do that and then go to other platforms and start making really weird, inappropriate jokes, and not even jokes, I think this is the issue that I have too, is that they're not said as jokes. It's not just jokes, right? No, it's not. It's really not. Like Zherka's not saying this shit as jokes to a joking audience. It's said with like a hint of maliciousness, or sometimes like full-on maliciousness when it's said. The audience is not interpreting it as a joke. The speaker is not interpreting. Like that's the difference between like me and Sneeko. When me and Sneeko were making cuck jokes about each other on Twitter, like he DM'd me and he was like, "Can I make this joke?" or whatever. It's like, yeah, sure. Like let's do it. And then we go back and forth and make some cuck jokes. He's on his like Discord saying like, "Hey, give me like a cuck joke to hit Destiny." That's fine. We're joking. I know we're joking. And people on Twitter, I think kind of know we're joking. But there's a big difference between that and then going on a show and then saying like, "Oh yeah, like I'm talking to this dude's wife." That's not a joke anymore, right? Now, I could just be, I might be completely wrong, and some people have told me I'm wrong, by the way. Some people said, "Oh, Destiny, I can't tell when you're joking." I don't know. So maybe I suck at that too, and then in case, who cares? Everything I'm saying is hypocritical and bullshit. But in my opinion, I think it's generally pretty clear when I'm joking. I think it's generally pretty clear when other people are joking. Zherka is not farming jokes. He's using my life to like farm an audience that f***ing hates me, and he knows what he's doing when he's doing that.
First of all, thank you for acknowledging that you did give a cop-out answer, number one.
I know. Yeah, of course.
No, let me elaborate. Hold on. Let me elaborate. You talk mad shit about Jonathan, too. You gotta realize when his name comes up and you say, "Oh, this guy is fucking manic, bipolar, crazy, insane cokehead that's going on an insane rant about me." Like when you bring him up to people as well, it's not like you bring him up in the greatest light. You do acknowledge this as well. And funny,
hold on.
What?
Absolutely no. One, absolutely not. I know a ton of shit about Zherka's personal life that I have never farmed on stream before, ever, and I still do, and I don't farm people's personal life like that unless it gets crazy. Number one. Number two, I will say that like, yeah, I think he's on a manic episode, blah 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 blah, but it's explaining like the crazy behavior that he's exhibiting on Twitter. What else am I supposed to say? Maybe somebody else is on his Twitter account. Three, hold on. I don't say those as jokes. I generally mean he's manic. Three, whatever I say on Twitter, I'll say to his face. I'll say it to his physical face, and I'll say it on Discord. It's not like I'm hiding this shit or doing it differently or whatever behind the scenes. Number four, also, when I talk about Zherka in most places, my reviews of Zherka are glowing. Like, I spoke very highly of him to Adam. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why they wanted him to go to No Jumper. I spoke very highly of him to Myron. That's probably a big part of why he went on Fresh and Fit. And I speak very highly of him generally to people. I usually say Zherka's a really funny guy. He just needs a manager to do his shit, but he sucks at managing himself. He needs like a daddy to like keep him in line to manage content. But these are all things that I say to Zherka. Like, these aren't like, I'm not saying any of this to just shit on him or like maliciously. Like, they're all like generally pretty true things. And it's very rare that I think that I'm like farming an audience against him. Like, I'm trying to think of a time where I've gone somewhere and like farmed the out of an audience negatively against Zherka. I'm pretty sure most people I think know me as saying really positive things about Zherka over negative things. And the negative things I say, he agrees with. He himself acknowledges that they're negative things. So yeah.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.